as it was. They just didn't need to add that other part too because nobody thought of it. Nobody thought of it. It's like, who cares about that when you already have like what's already here, like with Punk and Cena and him walking out with the title.
Yeah, I think overall, Money in the Bank, I would be hard pressed to find another pay-per-view in that decade that lived up to that. That was from start to finish. Take the Bella match out of it. It was fantastic.
No, it truly was.
Yeah.
Following the match, Vince would he'd run over to the announcer's desk. He'd grab a microphone, or he'd snatch it really, and then he'd call it to get Del Rio down there. Because actually, we might as well just go through the finish here. Cena had Punk in the STF. John Laurinaitis was sent over to run to the timekeeper's table to like ring the bell, and then Cena would get out of the ring and clothesline him. And then he'd get back in the ring. Punk would hit him with the GTS and he'd pin him, and he'd win the championship. Then from there, Vince would go to the announcer's desk. He'd just snatch the headset, and then he'd call for Del Rio to come down to the ring to cash in Money in the Bank. And then Del Rio would run down to the ring, and Punk would kick him
right in the side of his neck.
Yeah, that was really good.
And then
when Punk leaves and he blows the kiss, that's such a famous picture. And then he runs up the ramp and holds the belt. It's such a great end to a pay-per-view.
Well, that became almost like a. I don't know if meme's the right word for it, but it's like when he actually left the company, like a few years later, it's like that resurfaced again. That image. That's a famous photo. It really is.
Like blowing the kiss.
Yeah, it really is.
There's a lot of famous photos in WWE. Obviously, Shawn with the belt after he won it at Mania. There's a bunch of other ones. Hogan slamming Andre. But you have things like that with CM Punk. That's a famous photo. And overall, like we said, this was a great show. Like, this is one of those shows where you go, man, I need to tune in to see what happens on Raw. This is. And obviously Punk was, and then if you remember, before Punk came back, he showed up at Comic-Con.
He did, actually.
Where Triple H was doing a Q&A or whatever, and CM Punk walked in.
Yeah. Yeah, and he interrupted him. But, getting to since we're talking about it just being a great overall show, for your final show rating, what would you go out of 10?
I'd give it a 9.
I'd probably follow along with that.
8.5 and a 9. Yeah.
Yeah, it's minimum 8.5. Minimum 8.5.
It's CM Punk winning is probably the second best feel-good moment of the decade.
Yeah, for me, number one was probably when Daniel Bryan did it in the main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah, when Daniel Bryan won it, the main event of WrestleMania. That was probably number one. This is number 2, but it's still a great show. Like, this is what wrestling shows should be. This is why you have long builds. Like, so you can get a Punk and Cena match where it makes sense and you actually care about the match.
Yeah, and then you see, like, how things are nowadays. Maybe, who knows? I mean, like, I know people are starting to come around to, like, 2008 as being kind of like an underappreciated, underrated year. Maybe 2011 in some ways was underappreciated, underrated. I mean, it wasn't perfect. I mean, it never was. But, I mean, like, you see, like, some of the great things they did with this, and, like, you got the Orton and Christian program. I mean, you got the Mark Henry Hall of Fame run. I mean, there is some good stuff in this year, actually, come to think of it now.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting because it's a shame though in the way because I thought of this, Punk and Cena and not Edge and Orton. I mean, but Christian and Orton. I mean, like I thought of that all being great in the time periods, but like, now that I'm thinking about it now, it just seems even greater now, I think, than it was then. Now that I look back at it in hindsight.
Yeah.
But that was Money in the Bank 2011 Rewind number 24. Hope you guys like this one. Be sure to, as I said before, follow us on Spotify, subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, follow us on Spreaker.com. We're JNC Radio is available on all major platforms, including the ones I just named. It's also on iHeartRadio, YouTube, you name it, we're on it. So if you haven't yet, just spread the word, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone who's a wrestling fan that you think would enjoy this show, spread the word. And we'll be back here next week with Rewind number 25, WWE Judgment Day 2007. That is for the Rewinds, of course. For tomorrow's show at 11, we're going to have the 2020 Money in the Bank review and recap. So look forward to that as well. So hope you guys like this one. Be sure to do as I said with the usual reminders. And also keep in mind, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. That series will be coming your way to the channel very, very soon. Don't have a start date for it yet, but just know that that will be coming your way. And follow us on Twitter and Instagram at JNC Radio, JNC_radio. Like our official Facebook page, and I think that's all we got for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this program, and peace out.